It is one of the most densely populated districts of Namangan region. Chust, which has a long history, beautiful nature, friendly people and many nations, formed its distinctive culture on this street, is a district known worldwide for its knife and knife. Here you can meet 7 and 8 generations of craftsmen, making a Chust knife, in which the tradition of a specific master-apprentice has been preserved. Knives made by handicraftsmen on the basis of experience collected since the Middle Ages are at the level of works of art, and the Chust stamp on it is especially noteworthy, because in the process of shaping ordinary metal by heating, a special stamp is printed. Only when the finish is reached does the stamp reflect its original appearance. This process is a local brand, and is generally accepted among master craftsmen.
Iron is not crushed unless it heats. Let it heat up when it's red. It's easy to spread by striking one.
Before everything was at hand. If it is not defective, 100% handheld without benches.
These are lifelong children, something that is passed down from generation to generation. It is necessary to learn the craft that our father used to say, "My father had a higher education." Let it be crafted as it is. When you get old, when you retire, you have one more whole craft, and you will take care of that person. And we have been doing it ourselves for 40 years. Thank God we are having a wedding. After that, we build houses, buy cars. Thank God we go on pilgrimage. We do this craft.
Making dapi is one of the most widespread handicrafts among women of Uzbekistan, among which the Chust dapi occupies a special place. Craftsmen say that the Chust dunk differs from balls made in other regions by its convenient and compact location. Only natural products are used using traditional manual labor until the daddle is ready. Now this dapi has a habit of making itself ubiquitous as a symbol of nationality. We are the ones who make our guys Uzbek. The first stage of our most visible craft begins from the beginning, and when the dapi is started, the men will first do it with the material of loss. For example, for different types of lasers are 5 different types of lasers, and the dispute finds the crossbar and cuts it out to us. When the top was cut separately and then sold to us, we quickly cut a separate mold from the top of the mold to make a flower mire. We put that, we draw with a white pen, we scratch, then we starting with silk with a piece of paper, putting it all in place. Is it a worker? It's an incredibly delicate thing. One in 1 week, a person who sits long enough to have 2 stitches. My sister started this craft after sewing it and preparing it. Now the 3rd stage has begun. We cut this mold, we took this mold and sewed it with white silk. 2 jobs passed. When we started the 3rd job, my sister chips each one in the 3rd job. Chipshik means manu is pumped. Manu is made 12 to 15 chips on top of the manu flour. The smaller, the manu paper pilta passes a lot. A teapot rises on top of a teapot that stands nicely hard. That is to say, from their labors.
There are many more branches of handicrafts based on handicraft in the district, and the process of weaving kigais attracts attention. To weave 1 pair of kigais, 1 person would spend time for 1 year. Artisan women say sheep wool. It is taken in the spring season, In the summer season the wool is cleaned and made odorless, in the autumn season the yarn is woven, and in the winter season the wear is knitted. These stages are the main factors for the preparation of high quality of the product, while the main features of felt are the use of only natural products, its protection from flat feet of young children when it falls on the ground, water is not waterproof and moisture, does not suffer from various allergic diseases.
With gardening. The Uzbeks are engaged in farming. The Tajiks are engaged in sheep breeding. Being a sheep breeder does not waste his wool. Take his wool and clean it, wash it, paint it, and make it beautiful. That's what it brings to the situation.
A quote type. These are the images.
This Mazeika says Mazeika SI is very beautiful mu colors chosen. The next tracks are also colored. This is the Sherman Kigais. This is the carved Kigais. These are the patterns woven into the pieces.
Cooking in Chust district is also a special tradition, and Chust is a special tradition in Uzbekistan. Talking with chefs with many years of experience, we heard the answer that the special reason for the taste of the soup prepared in Chustki district is that the residents here mainly consume water from natural springs, and we also use water from a natural spring in cooking. We have our own national cuisine for our guests. Since then we have cauldrons, we do hand cooking all sorts of besides.
We have more than 15-20 different dishes. We dwell on about 40-50 kilos in one day to about 40-50 kilos in today. In winter, most go out to 60-70 kilo.
The beautiful nature of the Chust district can be observed in the full moon. Kavasai is located in the region bordering neighboring Kyrgyzstan, where the slopes and streams flowing through it connect people with the beauty of fresh air and nature.
If you are looking for traditional culture, beautiful nature, and interesting history, then the stretch is the perfect place for you.